Let us lend a helping hand. Help us do all we can.
Welcome to the Fresh Toones Show. My name is Dave Paltz, and today's show is the second part of a series that I've been doing, sharing some of the songs from my latest CD called Letters of Sincerity. This first song today is called Their Smile Still Lives, and it's a reminder that we carry on the smiles and the joy and the love of the people that we were close to that have passed on. My mom passed a couple years ago from COVID, so that was a big loss, but her smile still lives. Hopefully it lives through some of my songs. This song is called Their Smile Still Lives.
The fragrance from their life's bouquet still lives in us today, intoxicating as we know it be. Their savory gifts were given free. A fragrance given free is what they gave to me. Their love still lives in the mist. Their smile will be dearly missed. Aromas from their honeysuckle smile still serve to guide us in times of trial. The recipe left by our dear departed, advice give hope to those we find downhearted. A fragrance given free is what they gave to me. Now it's up to me to give, to try and share the love they live. The fragrance from their life's bouquet still lives in us today. The healing balm that they once had shared is now ours to give with loving care. A fragrance given free is what they gave to me. Their love still lives in the mist, and their smile still lives in the lives we live. Their smile reflected in the love we give. Their smile still lives.
That was called Their Smile Still Lives. Now, most of the songs on my recent CD called Letters of Sincerity are pretty mellow and kind of meditative and peaceful. But that hasn't been always the norm of the songs that I've written. I've gone through periods where I've written very political songs and made some pretty strong statements in those songs. But this latest CD has come out of poetry, and it's come out of all these different directions of things I had to say, and most of them weren't political. If there's any political songs on this recent CD, it's maybe this one. It's called Vine of Violence. And I couldn't let it go, that this string of violence that our society is wrapped up in the fear that has to instill in these young kids. I know in the 60s we had the atomic bomb fears, and we had to practice how to react if we heard there was an atomic bomb being dropped in our neighborhood, get under the desk or keep away from the windows. Luckily that didn't go on too long, but I can't imagine young kids today that all this practice that they have to go through of turning the lights out and being quiet and hiding from the shooters that might be coming into their schools. And that's where the name of the song came from, Vine of Violence. It's just wrapped around our necks, and we can't seem to get rid of them. I believe there are more things that we can do to try to limit this gun violence and hopefully make it easier for young kids to grow up in our country. Vine of Violence.
The vine of violence wraps around our necks, steals the children from their play, sends them to an early grave. Pointed hands to the sky, no prayers answered, they just keep dying. The sins of those who do not care weigh them down until they sing. But we all know it isn't fair to let their minds be filled with fear. Much kinder hands must take the lead to find some way to keep them safe. The vine of violence still tries to climb, but if we care at all, we've got to find a way to guard against those who do not care, to stand up for the innocent, to give them hope, not fear. We all know it isn't fair to let their minds be filled with fear. Much kinder hands must take the lead to find some way to keep them safe. We know what we need to say, we know what we need to do, we know we need to show the door to those who need to go, 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 to those who need to go.
Well, I guess the folks that need to go are those that refuse to even consider any new protections for gun control. We can have great debates about how important assault weapons are for people to have the right, in case they need to attack the Capitol or something, that they would need these assault weapons. So it's a God-given constitutional right to be able to have those weapons. Well, we're paying for it every day, and that's what Vine of Violence is about. I'm going to leave that song now. Going to move on to a song called Independence Day, but it doesn't really have anything to do with July 4th. It's a song about when we finally feel independent from all the forces that weigh down on us. In the music video that I made for the song, I have kind of a, quote, hippie-ish young woman that finally realizes her Independence Day. I had a number of friends that experienced that in the late 60s and 70s, so I could still relate to that when I wrote the poem and the song. This song is called Independence Day.
Freedom vibrates in the blooms, the flowers are calling you. 1 million beats of feathered bliss, nectar's gift is one sweet kiss. In sovereign states of confidence, They'll build and give assurances. Determined seekers will whet their beaks. Their thirst for kindness will bring them peace. Independence Day, a day to celebrate, a day to give our thanks for Independence Day. A lone hiker may seem isolated. Their aloneness is purely dedication to trek the long and narrow way to find an Independence Day. Independence Day, a day to celebrate, a day to give our thanks for Independence Day. To step out and see the light from a dark forest that blocked your sight. Breathe freely and sigh in relief to know you finally been released. Independence Day, a day to celebrate, a day to give our thanks for Independence Day.
Well, the nice thing about this Independence Day that I was singing about, you almost start to hear things differently. You might even hear a voice that's whispering to you and singing to you, and in the end, it gives you a new voice and new energy. And that's what this next song's about. It's called A New Voice Just for You.
New sound in the air, a voice that's oh so clear, to guide you where you need, to feed you what you see. The road's been rough, the years been lean, the depths have been so dark and deep. There's a new voice just for you. When she's singing, she's whispering to you. Find a voice, find a new voice for you. There's a light up ahead, coming over the hill, with a song to light your way, to give hope to this day. Can you feel it as she finds her way, to give your heart the strength to sing today? There's a new voice just for me. She sang, she whispered to me, you found your voice, you found a new voice for you. Yes, you found your voice, you found
Well, I certainly sing quite a bit about the rough roads that we find ourselves on sometimes in life, and I guess in a way I'm kind of counseling myself how to work through those rough times. This next song is called A Trice of Love, and the word trice means a moment, a spark, just a glance, just a quick thing. And in the song I'm singing about, let us not miss those trice of love, those individual little sparks, moments when we experience love with someone. The song's just a reminder to myself to appreciate those moments, those little sparks of interaction with somebody that we're really close to. And the song is called A Trice of Love.
Off, and the moment's gone. A snap, and the spring has sprung. Clang, the bell has rung. Don't miss a trice of love. A lost soul you'll become. Until the day you're done, let each trice of love be your friend. Strum your moments like a guitar. Share each note within your heart. Sing a song with words you live. Rejoice in what you give. Don't miss a trice of love. A lost soul you'll become. Until the day you're done, let each trice of love be your friend. The ticking of the clock can overwhelm if you forgot. Rise up with each occasion and feed what you imagine. Don't miss a trice of love. A lost soul you'll become. Until the day you're done, let each trice of love be your friend. If we do our best to try, the ticking will subside. It's in the moment your love light lies. It's the flash that sparks our lives. Don't miss a trice of love. A lost soul you'll become. Until the day you're done, let each trice of love be your friend.
Well, leading into the next song, which is called Voyage of Discovery, I must say that even at the ripe old age of 70, I am pretty excited about the things I'm discovering in poetry and music and painting and many facets of my life and relationships. Still got a lot to learn. Maybe I won't get it all figured out before I pass on, but it's pretty exciting, And I think that's where this song evolved from. It's basically telling me there's nothing laid out, and it's all discovering the path that we want to go on as we move ahead. And it's got a sweet little guitar thing going on there that makes me relaxed and more excited about going on this voyage of discovery than being intimidated by it. So here we go with Voyage of Discovery.
A voyage of discovery is what we're on. There is no path laid out, so much yet to be found. In canyons deep and on mountains high, who knows what twists we'll leave behind. The mystery of life itself gives pride to seek. What's more, what else, so much more to see. With kisses missed and loves forlorn, we've sought a path since we were born. A voyage of discovery is what we're on. There is no path laid out, so much yet to be found. We'll stumble some, we'll make missteps. Our lives come not with chiseled scripts. There is a passage up ahead through mountain towers, so it's been said. There's still so much for us to discover. Take journey's hand like you would your lovers. A voyage of discovery is what we're on. There is no path laid out, so much yet to be found. A voyage is what there is no path laid out.
Well, this is the Fresh Toones Show, and it's almost time to wrap up for today's show. I'm going to end the show with this song called Sweet Nature's Brain. And it's just a thank you and appreciation for all the things that nature has provided us with. And certainly has provided us with the facet of having the ability to reason things out, and basically singing in the song about we've been given this gift, so let's do the right thing and use it, invest in the right things, help out nature when we've been kind of struggling with the natural process of things. This song is called Sweet Nature's Brain.
We've been given the gift of reason. Sweet nature, she is blessed. If we refuse, lack to invest, then lost ways will be our guest. IQ is just a number. What an insult if we ignore. Let us seek our own inquisition to unlock the prison doors. We've been given the gift of reason. Sweet nature, she is blessed. If we refuse, lack to invest, then lost ways will be our guest. The bars that would deny us appreciation of nature's brain and all the treasures there. It's time we prepare for the breakout to see the reason is our best pal. We've been given the gift of reason. Sweet nature, she is blessed. If we refuse, like to invest, then lost ways will be our guest. There is nothing sweeter than the nectar in her fresh air. What we've been given here was bestowed with love and care. We've been given the gift of reason. Sweet nature, she is blessed. If we refuse, like to invest, then lost ways will be our guest. Sweet nature hums along with each bee she invests, in the hope that humans will use reason for what's best.
And that's it for the Fresh Toones show this week. I hope you enjoyed some of the songs. This has been the second part of the series of sharing the songs from my latest CD called Letters of Sincerity. If you like some of the songs, I'll be playing the last 7 next week. I hope everybody has a good week and has fun and enjoys doing the things they love to do and be creative and have great times with your family. And I guess we'll just do what we can do and keep singing our songs and so long now. Bye.
Let us lend a helping hand. Help us do all we can.